welcome. Come on in today to High Heels and Destiny. Thank you guys for coming in and just tuning in today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I want to talk to you ladies about broken pieces. Okay, broken pieces. Um, think about when you sometimes break something. You may have something in your house and it may break, and it's maybe something that's not that bad. And when it's not that bad, you'll try to get either some hot glue or maybe you'll get glue. I'm like zoo, gorilla glue or something to try to mend that thing to try to fix that thing. And when you try to put it together, sometimes it just don't work. The glue may not hold up, or sometimes you'll be like, well, you know what, it really wouldn't even work. I didn't spend that much money for it or whatever. The value of it is not that much, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Okay. Oftentimes we all, even myself in my life, in my past life or whatever, there have been situations, relationships that I have been in my past where the relationships were broken relationships, but I tried to amend broken relationships. I tried to glue together broken relationships. And I just wanted to let someone know we may go through a place or a time or a situation in your life where you may feel like you're broken pieces. But I want to let you know today that you're not a broken piece. Everything that comes in your life, everything that happens to your life, think about a puzzle. When you get a puzzle, it's a whole bunch of pieces, okay? One thing about a puzzle, when you put that thing together, when you put that whole piece of puzzle together, that thing look real nice and look pretty. When you put the puzzle together, yeah, you may see a piece here, a piece there, a piece there. And when you first start off doing working with a puzzle, you may be like, oh my God, when your kids like zero, like, 2, 3, you get them big old pieces of puzzles, it takes you less than 13 seconds to put the thing together. And it's you feel like you did something. Okay. No, we're not talking about that puzzle. I'm talking about the puzzle piece that maybe 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 pieces. And when you open up that puzzle box, you pour everything on the floor. Okay, that's just like your life. Sometimes it's certain situations in your life you have to be willing to pour that thing on the floor. Because if you're not willing to pour it on the floor, then sometimes it's not able to amend itself. It's not able to go together. It's not able to be fixed. You have to come to a place in your life when you're willing to pour it on the floor. When I say pour it on the floor, that means like willing to just give it up. Okay, certain things in your life you have to be willing to just give it up. Okay, when you think about a puzzle, let me go back to the puzzle. When you think about puzzle pieces, okay, you open up the box, okay, and you look at it, you're like, oh my God, especially the little bitty pieces of the little puzzles, okay. But like I said, when you get the big old fat ones, those are so easy to put together. It's no big deal, okay. But the limited ones that you have to put together, when you pour down the floor, you spread that thing on out, and when you spread it on out, you start to find this piece and you find that piece. This is just like our lives sometimes. Sometimes we need to sit back and evaluate and find some missing pieces of the puzzles, okay? We are sometimes often the missing piece that the puzzle needs. We're go looking for pieces, but the pieces are already in you. The pieces are already there. You are the missing piece to the puzzle, okay? Know that and believe that you are the missing piece to the puzzle. Certain things are not meant to be a man. Certain things are not meant to be put together, but you won't know that until you know your self-worth. You won't know that until you value yourself as a woman. Certain puzzles are not meant to be together. Sometimes the pieces need to be scattered. Sometimes the pieces don't need to go together, okay? But sometimes, depending on the situation, when you take the time out and you may feel broken, you may feel broken in this situation. You gave this guy your heart. You gave that guy your heart. And these pieces is not going together. And you're so frustrated with life. And you're like, God, I don't understand. It's relationship after relationship. It's man after man. And you don't understand what's going on in your life. It's all these puzzle pieces. Those puzzle pieces represent different things in our life. Brokenness, hurt, resentment, all type of things in our life. Those are what those puzzle pieces represent, okay? And so when you put those puzzle pieces together, like I said in the beginning, when you pour the pieces onto the floor, it looks like it's just a whole bunch of mess. Okay, it looks messy. Okay, and that's how our lives can look at times. It can look very messy. Okay, but one thing about it, God can put that puzzle together, and when you find one piece, and you're like, okay, then you find another piece, and you're like, okay, then you find another piece, and you're like, okay, then you got 3 or 4 pieces to the puzzle just connected together. And guess what? When you get those 2 or 3 that's connected together, then you get another 4 or 5 that's connected together. Then you get those 4 or 5 connected together, the puzzle start making sense. Things start going together. Oftentimes, we put ourselves into a situation, decisions that we decide to make, choices that we decide to make. We put ourselves into those situations, and it leads us into broken pieces, broken puzzle pieces, okay? It leads us into broken puzzle pieces. But one thing about it, it's okay because God would take those broken pieces, and when you put that thing together, when you put that puzzle together, and you sit back and you look at that puzzle, when you've been did all that hard work, because just remember, like I said, when you get a big puzzle, not a little like the big ones, like the ones with the little dinosaurs or Barney or little door, and we ain't talking about little door, okay? We talking about the big old puzzles, one that's got 100, 250, 350, 500, those big pieces. When you may not get that thing ready. The one thing about a big puzzle, it depends on how good you are putting together puzzle pieces. That's not my thing. Look, my nerves ain't set up for that. I like the big fat ones where it's kind of like maybe 10 in the box. You like boom, 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 boom. Okay, I got that. It's like 10 pieces. Girl, you get up, you think you did something. Okay, the piece was so big, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that thing out. But you like, oh girl, I did that. Okay, you jumping all in with your child. But then when that child want a bigger puzzle, you're like, well, baby, you don't want to do the big one. No, she don't want the big one, baby. She want one that's a little bit more pieces, something that's a little bit more challenging in life. Okay, but anyhow, like I was saying before, the puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces may be broken, and you don't understand, like, well, God, this part of my life is disconnected. This part of my life is disconnected. This part of my life is not going right. That part of my life is going right. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so tired. You don't understand why these pieces to the puzzles is not going together. Okay, but let me tell you something. It's okay, because if you take the time to put those pieces together, I promise you that it will work out for your good. Everything that you went through was not in vain. All the pain that you felt was not in vain. All the situations that you have experienced, honey, it was not in vain. It was those broken pieces that you needed to go through to make yourself whole. Okay, don't nobody want to go through situation just because certain situation we can't blame the devil on. Okay, I know we like to give the devil a lot of credit. We can't blame the devil for every situation. Okay, certain situations we put ourselves in. We go out there and we do something we know we ain't got no business doing. Okay, ain't no need to blame the devil. Okay, we know we went out there, we premeditated this thing, we thought about it, we already said that we was gonna make the decision. Okay, so we're not gonna blame the devil for making the decision for our action. Certain things we have to simply accept accountability for the things that we do, but it's okay. God forgive us for our sins. God forgive us for our mistakes. But one thing about it, God can take your broken puzzle pieces, girl. He can take those broken pieces. He can mend that thing, and he can fix it all up. Like I said, it's nothing like when you put that puzzle together and all those pieces start to come together. And like I said before, one thing about a puzzle, depending on how big the puzzle is, depending on how many pieces, and those pieces, like I said, it represents your life. When you start to put those pieces together, okay, one day you may be like, okay, I'm going to do the first 10 pieces, okay? So you do the first 10 pieces. And then, another month later, you start to work on another 10 pieces, okay? Those next 10 pieces, it represents your life. Then the next month you say, okay, I'm going to do 20 pieces, okay? So those 20 pieces represent something else in your life. And when I say pieces, those are the things that you should be working on in your life, okay? Don't no puzzles just get together all in one day. It's okay. If you don't got everything together, that's all right, okay? It's a process. It's a journey. Trust the process. Enjoy the journey, okay? Trust the process and enjoy the journey. We oftentimes, we rush the process. We rush the journey, and we just want to jump into the next thing. And then when we jump into the next thing, guess what? We got more broken pieces, okay? We ain't in life to be going through situations after situations after situations, broken more pieces. But what we want to do is, we done made these mistakes. We done made these decisions. Okay, you know what? You said to yourself, you know what, girl? I'm not going to do the same thing that I did in 2019. I'm not going to make the same mistakes that I made in 2019. I'm going to just stand back, okay? I'm going to stand back, and I'm going to start putting that thing together, okay? And when you put that thing together, like I said before, when you put all those pieces together, because as months that went on, days and months and weeks that went on, you can look back at that post and be like, you know what? It was hard work putting it together, but it was worth the work in the end of the day. It was worth the work, okay? Take the time take the time to fix those broken pieces that's in your life. Only you know what those broken pieces is, okay? Girl, let me tell you this. Regardless of what you go through, it's always somebody that's going through something just a lot worse than you. You may feel like, well, my situation is bad, my situation is horrible, but it's always somebody that's going through something, girl, that's way worse than you. It could be a lot worse. It can be a lot worse than what you're going through, but it's always somebody going through something a lot worse than you. But ladies, also too, it's important. It's important that we don't put ourselves in icky situations that we can't get ourselves out of. Sometimes you have to sit back. God said, be prayerful about everything. I don't care what it is, girl. I don't care if you're going up the street, to the gas station, like, Lord, lead me, guide me, however you want to, ask God for direction for everything in your life. You start meeting these dudes, you start dating them, yeah, he look good. He got a nice car, yeah, he got a nice car, but he ain't got no money in his bank account. Okay, that's just tacky wacky, girl. It is tacky, okay? So take the time. Don't be so caught up like I did the last video, and I talked about an apple, how an apple look nice on the outside, but it's right on the inside. It's the same thing with a man, okay? You can have a man meet a guy, girl, he look good, he cute, he tall, he got the muscles, girl, let me tell you, he like Morris Chestnut, and you just like, ooh, you so excited, but inside, he ain't got nothing to offer you. He a rotten apple in the inside. That's why I say it's so important to work from the inside out, okay? From the inside out, it is very important to work from the inside out. When you allow these men to come into your lives, lady, you have to make sure that he's not a rotten apple. You want something that look good on the inside first, and then the outside second. Okay, so don't get so caught up on, well, he got money, he got a nice car. He probably got money, nice car, but he ain't even got his own spot. Okay, so look, that just show you what his priorities are. And then when you get in this relationship, you like, Lord, I've been with him all this time, I don't waste of time. No. Okay, you didn't take the time out once to invite God and say, well, God, should I date this man? That's one thing, ladies, that we can do. We can take the time out and just say, well, God, girl, let me tell you, this is what I did. Before I got married, I was on a mission, and I was just tired of dating these bomb.com dudes or whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, let me change my mindset. When I went through that stage, and I just, was just dating all the wrong guys, because I went through a stage in my life, like I said in my previous videos, in my early 20s, where I was a broken piece, okay? I was a broken piece of the puzzle, okay? And I'm not going to blame anybody. I accept complete accountability for my actions, because they was my actions. And so I would meet these guys, ain't hit on nothing or whatever the case may be, and then after the relationship just go all bad, and I'm kind of like, oh my God, girl, you crying or whatever the case may be, you so upset, you mad, you angry. But sometimes you have to take the time out and just evaluate yourself. Evaluate the situation. Say, okay, God, I see this, that. Take the time out and say, well, God, you know what? I like this gentleman. I just met him, God. God, reveal anything to him that, that I may need to see. And allow God to do some of the footwork. Because if you allow God to do the footwork in these relationships, when it comes to different guys, you won't have to worry about when time pass on by. You be like, well, Lord, I wasted, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 1 year. That ain't nothing. That little time ain't nothing. There's people that be married 10, 15, 20, 30 years, get divorced. So that little time right there, girl, is nothing compared to people who really got time under their belt, okay? So don't get so caught up into broken relationships, okay? Allow yourself to be amended. A lot of things that need to be fixed. Allow those things to be fixed, okay? You don't have to be a broken piece, okay? But if you have made some decisions and you are broken and have had experienced some broken situations in your life, that's okay. It do not define who you are. It does not define who you is, okay? It does not define you by any means, okay? You pick yourself up. You hold your head up and say, you know what? That's okay. You can't break me. You won't break me. And you continue to move on. Stop. And I always say this is so important, ladies, okay? Stop wasting your tears on every guy. Stop wasting your tears on every guy. This guy broke up with you, and then you at home, you cry, and then the next guy come along, and then you crying. Okay, you can think about it. He was already a cheater, girl. Why is you crying? Okay, you need to know when to cry and when not to cry. If he was a cheater, okay, you need to be at home, but you know what, girl? I ain't gonna cry. I'm gonna get up and put on my dancing shoes. God, Lord, thank you, because you could have been that girl that could have, been in a relationship with him, could have stayed in a relationship with him, married him, and now you're just like a cheater in your life. Okay, whatever the circumstances are, don't always with every situation and with that don't go well. It's okay, shed a little tear too. Okay, do that, but don't waste your time moping about, well, he's gone and it's this. We just spent 6 months together in a year, but he been cheating the whole time, or he don't do anything for you, or he don't spend any time with you, and then you crying. You crying, okay? If you don't know what your value is as a woman, you're gonna always be crying, okay? That's why it's so important. When I say those missing pieces to the puzzles, when I say you take 10 here, and you work on them 10 that day. And then another week you may work on another 10. And another week you may work on another 5. Those are the pieces of the puzzles that's in your life. You may say, you know what, I want to take, the first week to work on my low self-esteem. Okay, it's gonna take longer than a week. So look, let me tell you, it's gonna take longer than a week. You may take a month or two, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna work on my low self-esteem. Okay, then you may take another week to work on your broken heart, all the pain that's been caused to you, and then you may take another week in a month or so. Let me stop saying weeks, because it's gonna take longer. You may take another few weeks or whatever, and you may decide, well, I'm gonna work on my resentment because I hate him because of how he did me. I hate him. Your heart is hardened towards that person because they did you so wrong. Those are the pieces of the puzzles that need to be fixed, so that when God put that thing together, you're no longer a broken piece, but you are a whole puzzle. It's nothing like a finished product. Remember that. It's nothing like a finished product. If somebody doing something for you and you paid your money and they give you a piece of the product or whatever they're supposed to be doing for you, and you be like, well, girl, what is this? Like, this is not right, okay? It's nothing like the finished piece. You be the finished piece of your life. It's up to you to be the finished piece of your life. You are worth the piece, okay? You are the missing piece to your puzzle. You keep thinking like, okay, it's something not right. Something is missing. It's nothing missing, girl. It's nothing missing. You are the missing piece to your puzzle, okay? Believe that, girl. You are the missing piece of the puzzle. You are the missing piece. And when you put that one missing piece into the puzzle, imagine you got the whole puzzle. Imagine on the floor, okay? You got all 150, 200 pieces. And you're like, oh, this would be finished, but I got to find that last piece. You are the last piece, okay? You are it. You are the last piece. You put that one last piece in that puzzle, and when you put that one last piece in that puzzle, that thing look just how you wanted to look, and it work out for your good. And you can look back at that puzzle, you can walk around that thing and say, you know what? I'm so proud. I'm so proud that I took the time out to finish this puzzle. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy that I took the time out to work on this puzzle. It didn't come overnight. It didn't come in one day. I didn't finish this puzzle in one day, but it was a journey. I took some time out, okay? I took some time out to finish this thing, to do what I needed to do to get this thing right. Okay, take some time out, okay? It's 2020, girl, okay? Take some time out to finish the puzzle. You are the missing piece, okay? You are the missing piece to the puzzle. Know that, believe it, and you own it. You are the missing piece. Bye, you guys. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry, before I get off, make sure to share this video. Share, subscribe, look down to your right. Yeah, look down to your right, hit the subscribe button, share. Hit the bell also too. Hit the bell below. Once you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Also, you guys, I have a website now. You can check out my website. It's called www.highheelsdestiny.com. That's HIGHHEELS and the word NAND, destiny.com. You guys can check out my website. Also, I want to be open to allowing different women to come onto this platform to talk about different life-changing situations. This platform is open to different things, okay? Different things. And you guys, comment below. Comment below to let me know different things you want to talk about, things you're interested in hearing. If you in this area and that I stay in, and you just want to just come on and maybe we can talk and discuss a topic or a testimony, something that God have done great in your life, and you just want to come on and share that with somebody else, to be a blessing to somebody else. I would love for you guys to do that. So comment below if you're interested in just hearing different things. Like I said once before, or you would like to share your testimony or a situation that you went through that was a struggle, but you know that God have brought you out of that thing, okay? Glory to God, because He always brings us through and out, okay? Comment below, let me know, okay, you guys. I'm going to do different things, different topics. I'm so blessed for what God is doing with High Heels and Destiny. Like I said, this was a vision that God gave me a year ago, and all glory to God. I have been running this thing over a year now. It's been a year and a few months, and I have been dedicated. I have been consistent. It's such a blessing. My heart shines to be able to be a blessing to other women. This is it's challenging though. I'm not gonna tell you, like, it's very challenging. I face a lot of situations, and I have to use these situations to be able to come on and tell you about, about those things. So, but anyhow, just like I said once before, think about it. Comment below. Let me know if there's something you want to discuss with me, a topic you want to hear about. I got two people that's going to be coming on in the next well, one next week, okay? I'm gonna have someone that's gonna come on. She's gonna talk about the new me. It's gonna be called the new me. She's gonna talk about her life, the new her after a divorce or whatever. Her new discovery in her life, and then I'm gonna have someone that's gonna come on in February that's gonna talk about life after divorce. Okay, so you guys, I've been having a lot of women that's been coming to me that want to talk about marriage. Okay, so marriage have been a really icky conversation. I've been having a lot of women that's been coming to me that really want to talk about marriage. I think marriage is a very important conversation that needs to be had, especially for women that's single, to just let you guys know, to be straightforward and to just let you guys know what marriage really consists of. It's not all this phony stuff that you see on Lifetime, TV, Instagram, Facebook, okay? That's not the truth about marriage, okay? So, I'm thinking about doing a few videos on that, having some people come on that one. We're just gonna kind of elaborate on marriage. Okay, so you guys, thank you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.